keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on second down, Bradley. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it'll be Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Bradley will get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And now they'll shift things around. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Charbonnet. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Jet sweep. Here's London. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check Mega. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ultra. Go ultra.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Set,
for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ritter. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Second down and a run by Robinson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. Ritter to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Charbonnet with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down in the score. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Bradley.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On first down, Ritter. And caught by London. He's into space past the 25 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 59 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Bradley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And now off to the races down the right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bradley. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ritter back to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Robinson on a give right side. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Ritter from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch it against offense and defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Bradley. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Jones now in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ritter.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Bradley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Bradley. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Cade Otton from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
38.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter going to change it up.
17. Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ritter to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. That ball is caught. It's London. Touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bradley.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Ball red. Yellow. Go. Right 2.
Here's Ritter.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds
to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Drake London, 57 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Atlanta, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Point 'em out, 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 watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it.